Hey, everybody! How's it going? Welcome to Divide and Conquer's Age of Maya. This is a homebrew 5th edition game. Real quick, just let everybody know, as I am definitely not rushing over here to get the link at all. I am prepared and already had the link. I already had it. You're
the operative word there.
Yeah, freaking crazy of you to assume that I did not have this link prepared. Oh, there we go, and it's pasted. Okay, that is a long ass link. Did that go where it needed to go? Yeah, okay, where it needed to go. All right, so link is posted in chat, but in 9 days now, if I can do math correctly, we're going to be doing our first live D&D show at 12th Street Bar in Huntsville, Texas. So come join us. Doors open at 7. At 7:30 we'll have open D&D games, so we'll be hosted by Carice, which will be doing a kind of go defeat some poachers one shot. Then we'll have a Cthulhu circus inspired one shot, and then we'll have a Kids on Brooms one shot hosted by Audrey and Brent. And then at 8 we'll take on the stage, and we'll have a free show for everybody to watch, and it will also be streamed for those of you that cannot make it or do not live close enough to be able to drive there. And we'll have some audience participation and some shenanigans, and yeah, come watch us, come enjoy, it will be fun. Yeah, so we'll have some raffles, some prizes, it'll be great. Good time for all.
Fun is not mandatory, but we will make it mandatory.
I'm gonna make something, insert joke here. All right, so does anyone have anything that they needed to plug or any announcements they need to have?
Sure.
Looking at Jess.
Yes. Just a quick reminder. Try to be nice to yourself and to others. World's crazy. It always is crazy, but it's getting crazier. And, you know, everybody just needs to try to be there for each other.
I make no promises on the first one.
You never know what somebody's going through.
They know what they did.
The who?
Okay, well.
Goddamn right.
On the who? So there's a song. I'm opening up Spotify real quick. Why is it taking forever to...
We're doing Spotify live? Oh, man.
No, well, I'm not playing it live because it's a copyright and stuff. But there is a new song that I just got previewed to by Doug Lounge and the Smoke Section. It's a fucking fantastic song. It's called Fuck the Proud Boys. I love it. Go listen to it. It's great. It fills my punk heart with some joy.
Nice.
Yeah, but you know they would enjoy it too much.
They would.
Lamau.
Yeah. Well, it's not really an announcement or anything. It's just something I read today.
Yes, Jeremiah.
Like,
Oh,
no,
no.
nothing. Why are you so disappointed already?
Nothing. I'm fine. Everything's great.
No. I was just gonna ask if y'all saw anything in the news today or whatnot about the circus fire.
Oh, boy, here we fucking go.
It was intense.
That's the G-rated version of the joke I've heard.
Yeah, the other one I heard is about it was fucking intense.
Well,
I was hoping I could do the joke today.
So, no, because little context. So I do this like the pun joke thing on my mug.
mm-hmm.
Jesus already knew this, but
Yeah.
I do this joke thing on my mug, and because I also do this on Monday. So yes, it's a lot, but I do it on Mondays too, and I do it on Wednesdays. So Lee got me covered and got me another one.
Oh, God, no.
Yep. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I already saw it, and I'm
No,
mad.
there are two of them.
I'm very mad.
I wanted.
I think she honestly got one for herself, but she graciously gave it to him.
No, it's for him.
Oh,
It says-
that's
it says,
even better.
It says emergency dad jokes on this.
Yeah, I know. I hate it. Thank
The
you.
other one is I keep my dad jokes in my database.
Anyway.
We got a 2-for-1 special today.
Oh, I'm hurting.
Sit up on. You're adorable.
I'm going to leave now.
So
That was a
Okay,
great
buddy.
game.
Without-
Bye.
let's do some character introductions, shall we?
Okay. Yeah.
Let's pour one out for the circus fire.
Aw,
Yes,
what
Wolf.
if I had a joke?
Wolf, what's your joke?
So a man goes to a psychiatrist's office and says, "Doctor, I need some help. My wife thinks she's a fridge." The doctor says, "Just go with it. I'm sure it'll pass after some time." The man says, "You don't understand, Doc. I can't, because when she sleeps with her mouth open, the little light keeps me up."
I was expecting I am the great Pagliacci, and oh man,
that's
am I
already,
so disappointed.
3 or 4 puns, so no more this entire episode. That's it. No.
I mean, there's like 20 or 30.
I really no.
You want me to rapid fire it?
I don't.
Oh.
Let's do what Jesus said and do introductions. Hey everybody, that's Jesus. He's the
disappointed.
I don't know if I want to live anymore. I think
Stands for general malevolence.
And this was our last show. Bye everybody.
I think after today I'm quitting.
I don't know about that, but we definitely just raised the overall difficulty of the campaign.
You're already
Yeah.
running into deadly things.
Deadly encounter now.
No, we were already gonna be doing that, I think.
Yeah, I think he just put it to lethal or something.
Yeah,
like
that's awesome. TPK.
that. Or unsurvivable or TPK.
The sea monster has power word kill. Fuck you, I have money, that's why.
No.
How many times can you use it? He has unlimited spell slots.
Power
He has
kills overrated.
one per tentacle, and this is a kraken, so at least 8.
Hey guys, I'll be your dungeon master for tonight. Hey, Jess, who are you playing?
Hi guys, I am Jess. I am playing Jackie off Crystal. She is a orca kind rogue thief. So she is sneaky whale.
I thought you said no more puns.
That's not a pun. She's literally a sneaky whale.
That's wordplay.
No, your name. That's a pun.
That's word.
Well, that is a pun.
No,
That's a pun.
Hey Ryan, who are you
You
playing?
broke the rules. Bye, Jess.
Okay, bye.
Hi,
I'm
my
dead.
name is Ryan, and I'll be playing Orekon. He smashes puns and pun-related things with a hammer, and occasionally slices them in half. Zealot, Barbarian, Tiefling. Yeah, he does stuff and things, and I really hope there's a maternity ward on this ship.
Hey, Wolf, who are you playing?
I'm playing Vearon Sulfurstone of the Sulfur Stones. Out doing business. Have a company that I am glad it seems like I can depend on to work. I told a whale I was proud of them. I don't know how drunk I must have been at that point, but yikes.
Bro, that's the worst part. You were sober.
And I am normally sleeping in a hammock in the crow's nest.
Yeah, there we go. Hey Lee,
Like,
who are you playing today?
Hi guys, I'm Lee, and I'm playing Barklee Shade. And I am a Circle of Florae Druid, and I am a doggo. Wreborn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I want to be a tree. That's my goals.
You're 4 levels away from being able to do that. You're so close. Hey, Jeremiah, who are you playing?
Apparently not Rune Strike anymore because he died.
Yeah. New character.
I play a X107 Rune Strike, a Soulforged Artificer Armor. Calcifer always inside of it. Almost.
ooh, woo.
Ooh, ooh, indeed. All right, without further ado, let's roll that beautiful Bane footage. Okay, so Huirbik, let me find the recap music, which is right here, and let us do some recap as we finished a chapter, and moving forward onto new adventures. That's what I'm. You damn mosquito. Sorry. Okay. So, moving on to the next arc of our campaign. Ube. We started off last time with Ube talking to Antonio Usmar, then eventually fighting Antonio Usmar, and exposing who Antonio was, letting Antonio's secret out to the entire Usmar family. As the fight moved upstairs and the family discovered that Antonio Usmar was in fact an Oni, Nib wanted nothing to do with this individual, regardless of the wealth and prosperity that this individual has brought the family for the past 2 years. Eventually, this new entity who has adopted the name Antonio Usmar saw the pain that was causing Nib, and instead of fighting, decided to leave. With real little hesitation, the family let go of the ex-leader and welcomed in a new leader to the Usmar family, Nib. As the party collected what they needed to collect, may have cursed a child or not, we don't know.
They'll be fine.
Finally finished what they needed to do in this island, went and had a long rest, and in the morning are heading off to a new adventure. They're going to go with their captain. They're going to be taught how to sail the ship that they have purchased, drop off their captain in their home, then see where the rest of the world takes them with a new ship, new weapons, new armor, new abilities, and some coin in their purse. But before we start our adventure, I want to do a little something. I'm gonna go
Am I gonna
here.
have another nightmare?
What? No. Why? Why would you say that? Why would you say something so brave and true? So, Orekon,
God damn it!
you do in fact have a very vivid dream. As you are walking and the gate closes behind you, this flaming gate that you previously walked into, you see the roads that you could have chosen are crumbling behind you. And in front of you lays this more of a morbid and jagged road, this dark and gray spiked road. As you start moving forward, eventually the road
Does it look familiar at all? Like
it looks kind of mountainish, but nothing that you've seen before.
Okay.
It is the kind of topsy-turvy, jagged stone. Every now and then you'll see puddles of water that, to the touch and smell, resemble that of seawater. And if you stand still, you can feel that the path sways back and forth, even though there's nothing underneath it. You're on solid ground. Eventually, the path does open in two directions. One,
Oh shit, not this again.
leads to what looks to be a you can see over the peak of two different hillsides. One's a little bit taller, a mountain, one's just a hillside. The mountain seems to be a sort of circle, this portal that opens to the circle of hell that you grew up in. And the other side leads to a hovering, blinking eye. The same blinking eye that you saw.
The one that followed me to the first pick.
Mm-hmm. You can give me an insight check if you would like.
I want to do an insight check. Yes, please. Because this eye has been following me through some really strange dreamscapes. Now, I don't know how I feel about it. What's my fucking insight? Insight. Oh, wow, that's nothing. 9.
9. Okay. One seems comfortable, and then that eye's still fucking following you around. The only thing you can get is that you can go the safe route, the route you're comfortable with, or you can see what other adventure this eyeball has.
I'm gonna look around in this looming, mountainous, wildly pointy area. Is there anybody around, or is it just me?
No, it's just you.
Now I'm gonna turn and look back at the eye and be like, "What are you?"
You don't hear anything, but it does look like it's acknowledging you speaking to it because it blinks.
Like, motherfucker. I want to know what it is. Like, the circle to hell I know. But I don't know what that is. And I kind of want to know if it's going to continue doing this weird dream stalky thing. I'm saying all of this out loud in character.
Sure.
I'm inside my own head. Fuck
Yeah.
it, why not? I choose the eye thing. I'm just gonna start walking towards the eye with kind of, like, trying to, like, look tougher than walking towards complete unknown, potentially omnipotent thing.
Sure.
I should.
Of course. As you are walking in that direction and you move forward, you do start to, which is a very new sensation for you, especially Tiefling, you start feeling a little bit feverish, like you are warm to the touch. And your skin is slightly sticky, and you start noticing that every time you grab one of the stones, as a little fatigue kicks in, it's almost like you're leaving this green slime that's kind of inking off of your skin.
Oh no.
And eventually, as you continue moving forward, there is kind of this wide gap, and you start coughing profusely, and then you start vomiting this husk, this purple and green sludge, and it just continues to come out and come out and come out until eventually you vomit a mass that equals your entire body. And it's just this sludge of purple and green.
I'm really glad this is a fucking dream. Oh god.
Jesus, I have a question.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Is the eye any closer, or do I now just have, like, my little...
It's a little bit closer. It's a little bit closer. You're approaching it, but it's still far away that you need to walk maybe an hour or so, like, judging.
You said I started to feel fatigued there as I
Yeah,
was, like,
but now when you
out of-
vomiting everything, it's almost like an immediate sense of release.
Okay.
And you start seeing that this ooze-like thing starts pulsating, starts taking form. And
I'm going to reach for a weapon on reflex.
sure,
I'm going to pull the sword.
you grab your sword out, and you start seeing this very rapidly, this kind of fiendish, muscular entity that looks kind of like you, but it's teal with horns kind of lopsided. It doesn't have a face. It has this terrible smell. It has teeth on random parts of its body. You see that its bicep has a mouth that's kind of open and exposed. You see that its abdomen and its ribs cages are completely exposed open, and as you pull out a sword, it also from its body pulls out an oozing sword mimicking yours.
Oh, god damn it. I'm gonna take a swing at it.
Okay. As you take a swing at it, it kind of blocks your blade, and then just reflectively, as you kind of kick it, it also kicks you, and you kind of like separate to the side a little bit. And as you're walking in a position, it's almost like it's mimicking you. And as the creature is about to speak in an alien language that you do understand, you see the eye blink, and it's almost like a voice is coming from all around this hollow part of the mountain, and it overpowers what the creature is saying. And the voice says, "Seize your own faith, for you manifest it." And I need you to roll me initiative.
What?
Ryan, you're just full of curses.
Yeah, apparently. Oh, yeah, apparently I am just giga cursed now. Okay, 4.
That's an 8, so it's gonna go first. We're going to do a brawl, so it's not a full-on fight.
Yeah.
So any abilities that you want to use to enhance this, totally you can use it. Like it's going to rage, but it needs to be athletics or acrobatics contesting checks. So it chooses to rage and is going to go at you with an athletics check. So I need you to contest it.
I'm rolling athletics.
Yeah, so that is a 17. As this creature grabs its sword, swings at you, going for the neck.
I fail. That's a 10.
Okay. So as it goes and hits you, kind of hits one of your horns and knocks you down, that's 1 on it. And I'm trying to get the best 2 out of 3. What do you...
Okay. It has knocked me down.
Yeah, it's knocked you down.
Do a classic move I learned from the fucking drow. I'm gonna try to sweep its oozy fucking leg.
Alright, let's do it. Contesting...
That's better.
It's 5 on my end.
21.
Oh, easy enough. As you describe how you knock it down.
He knocked me prone, so I'm just gonna, as I'm getting up, just kick the shit out of what I assume would be its oozy kneecap.
Okay. As you kick the shit out of its oozy kneecaps, it falls down, and you see that the sword kind of breaks and the slime falls to the ground. As it gets itself back up, you see that it's reaching for, let's say its knee is getting up and pulling part of its knee out to replicate another sword.
Oh my god, it's got another sword.
It's going to try again. I need another, so that's 1 and 1. I need you to contest this one. That is cocked. It's a total of a 12. Okay. 14 beats a 12. So as you go and it tries to swing, you just grab it and just headbutt it. It kind of steps back again. Okay. Your turn.
Alright, as it steps back, I'm just gonna say, okay, fuck this. And I'm just gonna fucking bum rush charge like I'm going to tackle him as a linebacker.
Alright, let's do it.
That is a base 19, total 24.
21. Alright, so as it tries to go for the swing and you just ignore it, grab it, and just push him and just go straight through a stone, and it breaks the stone underneath, and you see the oozes explodes all over the place. And it just kind of scatters everywhere. What do we do?
This is the most fucked up dream I've ever had. What was he gonna say? I'm just like turning and shouting back at the eye.
You do see as the ooze, the mouth on the bicep, just repeats, "We are all one."
Kind of figured, but you got interrupted. Also, that's fucking gross, and just soared directly into mouth.
Okay.
For good
Good
fucking measure.
Okay.
And then I'm like now full Karen walking towards the eye because I have questions and I want to speak to its manager.
Okay.
Also, I need you to repeat what it said right before I rolled initiative.
Yes. Seize your own faith, for you manifest it.
Thank you.
As you continue
It
moving
said, know
forward.
you.
Yeah. Know who you are. As you continue walking forward, eventually you meet upon its eye. And there is a sense of... It almost feels the same impact as when you meet royalty from the Hells. As in, you can recognize divinity when you see and are close to divine energy. But this is on a different scale.
What are you? Respectfully.
You hear one word. Greiko. And then you wake up.
I am waking up just shouting. Like, loudly.
Everybody, you wake up really early in the morning to your friend yelling fuck around 5:30 a.m. Just startles half of y'all.
There's a god stalking my dreams.
I wake up with a start. I have my hands on my daggers, which I attuned to last night.
Okay.
They are in my arms. I pull one out.
Okay. If you pull one out, I need you to roll me a d4.
I know. I'm. It's
Jackie,
my
why are
new
you
instinct.
cutting yourself at 6 in the morning?
It's my new instinct. 2.
All right, so you take 2 points of damage as the blood is covered on the dagger. You have an advantage on the next attack as long as that blood is still on that dagger.
Cool. I'm going to be like, new rule. Nobody screams unless they are getting hurt.
When you fight,
'Cause I'm gonna hurt them otherwise.
when you fight a strange toothy ooze that is trying to mimic you in your dreams, and then meet a god in said dreams, then you will understand why I just woke everyone up. I knew that bet was weird.
I need
Brother.
you to explain. However, before you do, I need a drink.
Yeah,
You-
same.
I will say, next to Orekon, there is about a 1.5 foot pile of green and purple slime that looks very humanoid with jagged teeth, these elongated sharp claws, and these tendrils.
That's next to him?
Mm-hmm.
Jackie, kill it! Fuck!
Yeah,
What is
I'm
that?
stabbing that thing with my dagger.
Roll me a hit with advantage.
I am
Cool.
rolling off the bed and going for the first weapon I find, which is... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, I definitely have the bag of holding on me.
With my dagger,
Bonky stick.
that
Bonky
is
stick.
a +8. So
Roll me
that
to
is a
hit.
24.
All right, 24. Roll me damage with sneak attack.
Will do.
Also, Jesus, is there supposed to be music playing? Because I haven't heard anything.
There should be music playing in the background, like dock music.
I got nothing.
Are you supposed to be music
okay.
playing?
Refresh your page,
12,
see if that fixes it.
14. 14 plus 3 is 17. So
17.
17
Now I
total.
hear it.
Okay, cool. As soon as you stab it, you hear this wailing, and Jackie, you are elevated about 5 inches off the ground as the tendrils are moving, and it looks like it's trying to do a telekinesis on you.
Good shit.
Orekon, you said you were swinging with your hammer?
Yeah.
Roll me to hit.
Okay. Not raging. That is not how I wish to start the day. Hammer doesn't crit on 19. But that is a base 19.
That definitely hits.
Okay. So hammer is 2d6. Do I only get the divine damage from raging?
I
Yeah, it's only
believe
one
so.
raging.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just 2d6 plus 2. I just maxed.
So
14 points.
All right, look,
bludgeoning
14
damage.
points. It just splattered all over the place. I'm going to say, everyone who is in the room, roll me a dexterity saving throw. Let's make the DC 12. If you get 12 or higher, you pass.
Do I
Hey,
get advantage?
Sure. If it's to see if you get any of this creature on you.
Is this creature magic?
Sure, you can roll with advantage if you have any excuse to roll with advantage. Sure.
Okay, that's a 19.
Yeah. Pass for sure. DC 12.
17.
Pass. Did anyone get 12 or less? No? Okay. Also, as it's kind of scatters and everyone's like, oh shit, and just avoids it, putting a book over, hiding under the table or desk. I'm also going to say that if the ooze touch you, you're going to have a gigantic migraine for the rest of the day. But it's also not an ooze. It's jelly now, but
Is it ooze? 'Cause that gives me migraine.
yes. So, it's 5:30 in the morning. Some of y'all's blood is kicking, adrenaline's up. What are we doing, Ube?
I'm just
Do
going to
we get our
look.
full rest or anything.
Yeah, you got a full rest.
I'm just going to look at Jackie and be like, I need a bloody hag. Do you need a bloody hag? Because I need a fucking
Yes.
bloody hag. All right.
Yes,
cool.
I fucking do.
I'm gonna look around to anyone else conscious and be like, if you want one, let me know now. Drinks are on me. I am sorry, but I need a fucking
You need to
drink.
tell us what the hell happened, and but I need to drink first.
Yes, Barklee.
I want a rune strike breakfast.
Rune Strike, you're making some breakfast?
I already made some.
Oh. Hell yeah. What's your breakfast?
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Whenever you whatever you decide in a minute.
Bacon.
Can't
Hash
make.
browns, eggs, and bacon.
Okay.
There, there's-
Delicious.
or
Delicious.
No, that's too basic. So
That's so
some
fucking delicious, man.
frites and a little bit of cheesy in there, some scallions on top,
Ooh.
and some eggs Benedict with some hollandaise. And I will ask, do you want ham with it or bacon? Or chicken?
Yes.
Whoever wants what kind of meat, then I will put that. So special order.
All right. As you guys get your delicious breakfast that definitely don't mind being cooked since the shopkeepers are not preparing right now. But bloody hags are made. I'll say 3 silver for everybody who wants a bloody hag.
I'm just going to slide. How much gold do I still have?
Is there any workers right now?
There'll be one really.
I'm going to slide 8 gold to the barkeep.
8?
And I'm yes, that is intentional. I'm gonna be like, there is currently the remnants of an ooze in our bedroom.
What?
I would not suggest touching it, but the additional gold on top is a tip for you serving me a bloody hag at this hour of the morning, and a request to please clean that carefully.
Okay.
I am
Definitely accepts it and begrudgingly the rest of the day what they have to do. All right.
2 additional gold because he grumbled, and be like, bro, my bad. It's been a long fucking week. I'm sorry.
I am gonna
Grumble,
ask.
grumble.
Is he a bartender or whatever?
There's a bartender. That's the only one who'd be working right now.
I will ask him. Do you know anybody that sells gems?
There'd be there's a gnomish individual that sells some gems.
Nope, that's not a good one.
That would probably be the.
My patron over there that looks the fanciest told me it's not the best gems.
Oh.
I think you can find better gems underneath this glass than that shop.
I don't know what to tell you, buddy. That's what I went. There's a I forgot his name, but there's like a it's like an elven lady that sells some gems. Well, she doesn't like prioritize in gems, but she sells jewelry.
Perfect.
In the time they've had this conversation, anyone that looks at Orekon, I have already finished the drink, and I'm just gonna slide the glass over and be like, one more.
Yeah. Starts preparing one, and like, I'm gonna just have the mixtures ready.
Well, thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
For GM purposes, I'm looking for a gem worth at least 100 in gold.
We have one.
Yeah, you'll be able to find one.
Okay.
Yeah. We had one at one point. We had like a ruby or something.
For a gem worth 100 gold.
You'll be able to find one. It might take you. You're probably gonna have to wait until like 8 in the AM for the store to open up, but you'll be able to find one.
Okay.
Oh man, 2.5 whole in-game hours.
I know, right? All right, I am trying to. God, that's sometimes fixing cameras is such a finicky thing. Yes.
Didn't this is not out loud. This is more like Jeremiah talking. Did Jackie take some of that gems or crystals or whatnot from the Uzmar basement?
There is one a gem that she did take.
How much is that?
Does anyone have a jeweler's kit?
Me.
Okay.
Well, what a coincidence.
Roll me a proficiency plus your, let's say, wisdom. See how much this gem would be worth. Now that you have time, you have examined it, you've read some of the Uzmar notes, and you have some of the charts that say how much they're traded for.
16. No, 18. Math wrong.
1 second. I need to look at something. Where is my book? 'Cause I'm writing one.
Looking to Jackie, I'm gonna say, you remember at the slumber party I told you about the Glabberzoo that damn near sliced me in half?
Yes.
Yeah. I was playing cards with the drow that was part of our party the night before, and he started betting really weird things. And on one of the hands of cards, I actually managed to win when he was betting really weird things. And he slides me a coin, and then you just see a look of realization cross my face, and I go, I knew I'd seen that shit somewhere before. He slides me a coin that says luck is what you make it on it.
Okay.
The same
Yeah.
phrase that was on a floating coin in the fucking swamp.
Oh. Huh.
That's why things are getting extra spicy when I hit them. I'm being stalked by Greco. He's appeared in my dreams twice.
Well,
Weirdest-
that's not good.
It could be good. I don't know. I just know that the first time I chose the path that took me to what I thought was hell, that took me to a mountain. Cause like, we're trying to go back there eventually anyway. That took me to some weird fucking mountainous path. I puked a fucking ooze in my sleep, and apparently actually puked an ooze in my sleep. Fought the ooze, and then I walked up to the eye and I was like, "What are you?" And he just says Greco. The god,
Greco.
the god of fucking luck.
Greco, the god of luck?
Yeah. The fucking drow was talking about him. It's all coming back to me now.
That does not... I don't know if that is a good thing or not.
For note spelling purposes, I put it in Roll20
Thank you.
chat.
Huh. Well, I don't know what Greco has to do with the ooze that you apparently puked up.
Well, if he's the god of luck, he's probably playing some ridiculous fucking joke on me. Because why else would I be told... Was it?
I don't.
Seize your own faith for you manifest it after puking a fucking husk of an ooze. Weirdest.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's
Did
been
the ooze? Did the ooze look like Orekon?
It looked like the creature that you guys fought. The weird entity.
This cavern.
Yes. And I said ooze because it was oozing, but it's not really an ooze.
The sexy ooze with the multiple mouths.
The
and
nebulous mucus.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell, that thing is disgusting, and I would prefer if you did not have any more puking of those things.
With any luck, that's the last one.
I don't know.
I mean, did it feel like you had more than one kid put in you?
Do I feel better since having the...
There is a sense of release, but you don't know if it's because of the dream. But yes, you do feel better.
Okay. Yeah, I don't feel like there's another one of whatever the fuck got implanted in me anymore, I think. Side note, brother, it's entirely possible that I'm being blessed by a fucking god. That could be things. Potentially.
This all feels like a blessing to you.
I mean, besides, like, the puking ooze part, obviously there's... A god of luck is watching me.
But did you feel like there was something in you before you puked that thing?
I mean...
Other than knowing that we saw something go in your mouth.
There is a handout that you guys should be able to access. What?
Handout?
Should
No,
be.
there's not.
Well, then fuck.
Is it supposed to be on the little newspaper?
Oh, all players. I didn't give it to all players. All players. Now you should be able to have it. That's what that creature looked like.
That thing. Gross.
Yeah.
That's a cutie.
It's a little cutie patootie.
I didn't really feel unwell after making out with a fucking otherworldly being by accident.
No, you kind of didn't. But you also kept having weird interventions from that entity now that you know it's a god. Kept poking itself over and over again.
It could be another curse. It could be... I don't know. I'm sure when I go to fucking sleep on the ship, you'll have, like, some fucking seasickness for me to wake up to. Who knows?
So,
The gods are fickle in the realm of mortal men.
yeah. Rune Strike. Before forget, there's not a very clear answer to this because the market is wild for these crystals. But the general the common translation for these has been the Seafield crystal. And they can range anywhere between 100 gold to 500 gold per crystal, depending on who is the buyer.
So he was looking for 100.
You also do note that this crystal will not work for a magical component. It does not have the properties for consumption. There is something off about it.
Okay.
And it's gonna get sold.
How do you spell it?
I am putting it in chat. It's S-I exclamation S-I. Oh, caps are on. So.
Brother,
What's up?
whatever did a thing to you is involved with these crystals somehow.
Yeah.
What if it has prepared you to consume one for ascension?
I'm not following. You saying I have to eat one of those things?
I'm just saying, what if you spitting that thing up? What if you were supposed to feed it one of these things? What if you were supposed to eat one of these things?
The crystal or the monstrosity?
Crystal.
I don't know how keen I am to shove a hallucinatory psychosis crystal into my mouth. Just saying. Does not seem like the best idea. Do you need a drink, brother? I know it's early, but like, you're talking crazy right now.
Talk a bunch of crazy right now.
There are no bad ideas.
Yes, I'll let the.
There are always bad ideas. I have them frequently.
I'll talk to the party about it, and maybe we can find somebody, buyer for it.
You would know this from like talking to the person who you're gonna buy the 100 gold gem from, and then your own investigation, and like it's gonna take a couple of hours for you to like gather all this information out. But essentially, that's what you gather from hours of research, looking through the notes, everything you remember, etc.
Okay, cool. I eventually find a gem.
Mm-hmm.
Barklee, would you
What
also
kind of gem?
like a drink in this commiseration?
I will tell you.
Yeah, we just whenever, I guess.
Yeah.
What do you think about
Putting
this
my
whole?
interpretation of Greco in chat.
Do you think it's a blessing or a curse?
I think it could save you 15% or more on your car insurance.
I fucking hate it.
Cart insurance. Cart. You don't have cars
Car
right now.
insurance, yes.
There's no combustion engines right now
I'm just
that we know of.
I'm just picturing the dog from the old Show Me the Carfax ads now. Whenever I look at Barklee.
I mean, no, I think that it's drawn to you, so maybe it's a good thing, because as much as it seems crappy, you haven't died yet, so maybe good. Maybe it's all for better things, like your brother says, ascension, good things, nirvana, saving money.
A Arzurit. I can't pronounce it.
Azurite.
Azurite. Azurat Mithril Synthos.
Okay, Raven.
Oh, pretty.
Yes, Jackie. I don't know if you had your hand up
I'll
or
remove-
just.
I'll remove
Okay.
the
I didn't.
gold.
I was just saying that's really nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's I'm full.
So, anything else that you guys need to do before heading on adventure?
I'm gonna double check all of
Well, I
my
guess I
gear
can do
to
it on the
use
ship,
that there is no ooze
But
bullshit
I have
on
some
it.
use to do with the gems.
No, ooze
Just buy
bullshit.
some-
Wait, what was that, Rune Strike? What was that, Barklee?
Can I just buy a bag of grass seeds?
100% a copper gives you grass seeds.
Spreading grass wherever we go.
We're gonna land the tax haven at our next port, and there's gonna be like a full golf green along the main deck. It's actually a really good idea.
And what were you doing, Rune Strike?
Oh, I can just. I was just saying that I can do my thing on the ship when we get.
Okay. Well, if you guys don't have anything else to do, I'm gonna move us to our ship, which I know I had a name for it, but I forgot what it was, so I had to make up a new name for it. Which the forever name now for this ship,
Temporary.
huh?
The temporary name for this ship.
The forever name is Ship Happens.
Oh, that's nice. I might actually
I-
not change that when the captain leaves.
I love that.
I love that too.
Also,
Uh-huh.
after all of that happened, I would have slid the other dagger, or the one dagger,
Back in.
back in, so I
Okay.
take another 5
5
points.
points of damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Which, if something that you want to do, Jackie, there's definitely enough time to be able to take a short rest. So, you will be able to do a short rest if you so want to.
I did
Okay.
want to check the hunters or the bulletin board
For the
at
hunters?
dock.
Okay.
Yeah, just to see if there's another.
Roll me percentiles.
Sure.
This is top deck, bottom deck.
Yes, top deck and then bottom deck. There's just 2 floors. I'll describe everything in a second.
73.
73. There has been a new bulletin, and they are asking for harpy talons. So there has been some harassment of some harpies for some sailors. So if you can bring some, that is what they're asking.
Hey.
So it's not really a hunt. It's more of a like part collections.
Fetch quest.
Kinda. Which, let me look up their CR, and I'll tell you how much they will be worth then.
He threw a harpy at the Theros campaign, like for the first fight.
Yeah. So I believe it's, so it'll be 200 gold since you guys are full members. So each harpy will be 200.
Just the harpy talons.
Yeah, which are evidence of a harpy kill. So like that's like their feet.
Okay.
Talking to one of them long enough, eventually some of the guild members will be able to explain that to you.
Okay. I'm gonna grab the little pull tab for it and be like, "Hey, we got one for the road."
Which you might or might not see harpies. I mean, they are free roaming in the sea sometimes. So, to describe the ship, as described ship happens. Top deck, there is a whole bunch of fishing equipment and lines and ropes scattered everywhere, which is attempted to be organized, but it's not really. Some crates that have not been formally placed below deck, and a lifeboat. The anchor sits way up at front, Probably the only thing that is well organized and put up. You will see your captain as they are up on top of the mast, just ready for sail. Below deck, captain's quarters. You will see, which they have a special flight of stairs that they can reach the mast if they need to. There is the open kitchen, which always will be slightly warm and will kind of give warmth to the rest of the deck. There is a closed door that is usually where they put all the shipping containers, and that is, as they will explain, where they used to have the crystals that were traded in, as that was the main job that they did for the Usmar family. A bath, the entertainment area where you'll see some maps, books, a few card games and slight puzzles, and then the area where you guys will be sleeping in, which has a few one dresser and a few small chests that have areas for locks, but not that anything will be provided for you. A couple of tents, not tents, a couple of hammocks and beds, a very old mildewy smelly rug. You'll still see some a bottle of rum that has been finished off but left behind. You'll see some items that were left behind from previous individuals that kind of just kept being thrown to the corner. The ship is kind of hardy and small. It's kind of designed more for maneuvering through tight spaces. It's made out of wood and reinforced metals here and there. You see that the hulls do have some scrapes on the side from bumping into probably rocky shores. And yeah, the captain's quarters is small. Even the door to enter it is designed for smaller creatures, but everything else is kind of tailored towards the medium-sized folk. The kitchen does have some stools for the captain to cook, but if anyone does want to cook or do any of that design, you can just move some of the stools. But the captain does tend to spend quite a bit of time there, so there are some stools and benches and stuff that they move the bench along so they can stand up. You also will see that there is the only chair downstairs that is heavily reinforced for an individual of giant size, or of a large size, for a half giant.
The kitchen was also pre-made for the house chef.
Yes, the kitchen's definitely pre-made for the house chef, but it can be modified for a medium-sized creature. Yeah, I mean, well, your chef, you guys are perfectly. Yeah, your chef. No, you guys are perfect. Yeah, you don't have to modify anything. Yeah, both of you guys will get along perfectly well. How convenient is that?
You just stand in a corner.
Yeah. You will see that there is going to be one of the few rules is that the kitchen stove underneath needs to always be on, because that is the only heat source of the entire boat.
Oh. Wow.
Where is
I have
it?
a question / suggestion.
Yes.
Okay.
Can we just all be in character and play Sea of Thieves for the rest of the night and call that the session?
You know what? That's actually not a bad idea.
Right.
Oh, it's a sailing day. Time to get on Sea of Thieves.
It's a fun
That
game.
will be in the beach episode for
Yeah. Do we all have Sea of Thieves?
We're sailing.
I have.
Yeah.
I have
I own
it.
Sea of Thieves. I don't think
Yeah.
I have it installed currently, but I do own it.
Yeah, same.
I have it, and I have it installed.
We might have to do that for one of these games. But
I would love
I'm
that.
just saying, I think that'd be fun.
It would be.
I'm not against it.
I'm not against it.
So
Wait, how
Actually,
many players
I-
does Sea of Thieves get? Up to only 4, right?
oh, is
yeah.
it? Okay.
If we're
But-
gonna be if we're gonna be missing a person instead
Okay.
of having to drop the stream, we could do a sailing day where we're in character playing Sea of Thieves.
Okay, it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. I like it. I like it.
I also
You
bought
imagine Barkley yelling?
I also bought a galleon on Sea of Thieves, so
Oh.
I could just name it Ship Happens, and that's the name of my ship. It's a whole thing that they just did with it, but yeah. Anyways,
Anything. So,
yeah.
as you guys get on your ship, and your captain is filling in as they kind of approach, is like, "Welcome everybody, please come into our glorious ship as we will find the most exciting and treacherous adventures out there, so you can make adventurers out of you, sailors out of you, and may I even say pirates out of all of you."
Oh, this is that kind of ship.
It
All
is
right.
a ship that will, if you have head on your chest, will give you double the head on your chest. If you have head on your chin, will give you more head on your chin. And if you want head on your chin, you'll get it.
That's the dopest enchantment I've ever heard.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, is right.
No, Rootstrike's just gonna tap his chest and go ding ding ding.
Strike, I better see some fucking stubble on that chest by tomorrow morning.
And as they're going around, you're like, "This is the bow of the ship. Here is the starboard." And then eventually just go through the entire ship, go through every history, every scrape, every encounter they've had, every single book that's down here, which ones they've read, which ones they have not read, when the water gets replenished, all the rules, they wake up at what time, the specific enchantments that the ship has, which for 1 hour a day, essentially the ship has an enchantment that it could be autopiloted. It just avoids anything that's along the way.
Vearon is taking very thorough notes of everything he is saying.
So, because you guys are eventually going to become pirates, masters of the ship, I will ask, when this is all over, who wants to study under what. We will need pilots, we will need carpenters, we will need navigators, we will need captains, and there's other positions that I need to look up the notes for, but every single person will have a chance to have a position on the ship that they can learn and add those skills or tools under their proficiency.
No,
Mhm.
as the party artificer, I think I would be the fixer upper.
Okay.
And also the cook.
Cook, I'm sure you got that handled. So, carpentry is definitely a skill that that is required, especially if the ship does get damaged. You're gonna be the one that needs to fix it. Piloting is to avoid getting hurt or to make sure that your ship's maneuvered where it needs to be maneuvered. The ship doesn't have any weaponry, but if that's something that eventually you guys want to purchase, someone needs to be the gunner. So,
I want to
Also-
be a carpenter too. I want to play with the wood to fix it.
sure, yeah, you could definitely.
Oh yeah, she wants to have sticks in her mouth.
I mean, Vearon's the
We're fixing it,
CEO
we're not
of
playing with it.
Ube, so he wants to be captain.
Yeah, just a little also thing that Runestrike wants to do, or specifically Calcifer actually, is he's gonna start cleaning,
Okay.
but his main purpose is to clean the kitchen. to his-
Sure. Of course.
So he's gonna abuse the crap out of the cantrip clean,
Okay.
and also manual cleaning, obviously.
Obviously.
The more harder mildew is gonna be magic.
Okay. Yes, Jackie.
I think Jackie would want to learn navigation and also like help with like the rigging and stuff like that.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, I will pull that up during break because I did not have it under my save tabs, and then we can get those specific jobs to everybody, and we will be spending time and roles for everyone to learn these tasks. But as our adventure continues, and I'm gonna put us in the overworld map. Essentially, where are we? We are right here. I think it's Alt is Shift. Yeah, we are going to be traveling in this direction, which will take about a week's trip. If wind conditions and sailing conditions and weather is favorable, it's about a week.
That gap looks a lot smaller than a week. Holy crap. Okay.
Boats?
Yeah.
Sailboats don't move as fast as you think they do.
Yeah, this is definitely a
Well, I
as
mean,
you can tell, this it's not meant for war. It's not meant for. This is just meant for traveling from point A to point B.
Okay. Because I just, like, this, to scale in comparison to this looks like a harbor. I didn't realize this was its own, like, small ocean or something.
Yeah,
Those are continents.
yeah,
dog.
these are continents. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, each one of these will be a continent.
Goodness.
And a thing that you can imagine is each one of these hexagons is about an average day of travel.
Gotcha. That puts it in the scale for me.
Yeah, so this is an average of about a week's worth of travel. So,
That's a long time.
yeah, you do have provisions and food that have been purchased by Antonio Usmar. So that will be taken care of. Oh, and you're no longer in the dock, so you should not be hearing any cows. But you are.
What about the sea cows?
Sea cows. Yeah, you definitely should hear some sea cows. Where is open ocean? Open ocean. There we go. You should definitely hear the open ocean. So, I have a list of random encounters that we are going to go through. Some things are already pre-scheduled, but before we get to those pre-scheduled things, I would like one person who is brave enough to roll me our first random encounter. I need you
As
to roll me.
captain of this vessel, I veto random encounters.
That's not how it works. I need someone to roll me a d6.
Alright.
Yeah, I was gonna
Captain
do
should
it.
show bravery.
Captain should do
Oh,
it
captain
first.
should show bravery. There we go.
That's 3.
A 3. Okay. Cool.
Hey.
That one is the boring one. So, on a 3, unfortunately.
I mean, that's a 6.
Do you want it to be a 6?
Is it less boring?
It's less boring.
Yeah, I want it to be a 6.
Okay, alright. It's gonna be a 6 then.
It's a kraken.
No, it's not. So. On.
It's Antonio Usmar coming at us on a warship.
Okay. So, on 6. A 3 is nothing happens. You have a favorable day.
Oh, that's not boring. I could have hung out in a hammock. You lied to me.
It could be more. Favorable day. On a... Well, I need to be on the right layer. I'm in the right layer. On a... As one day passes, and you guys are... Boop. Jackie, you're the one that's learning how to sail the ship, right?
Navigation and the rigging, yeah.
Okay. So
yeah.
I need you over here so you can learn how to properly navigate. Where would everybody be?
Cleaning the kitchen.
Okay.
Is
Is there a
deckhand an
crow's
option?
nest?
One more time?
Is deckhand an option? Like helping move the sails and stuff about?
Yeah, that's definitely a thing that needs to be done as well.
That's rigging.
Yes.
Yeah, being at the wheel like being at the helm would be the captain or a helmsman if we had one specifically.
I do need one person, like, without... I need one person that definitely needs to be the pilot. And navigation is under the wheelhouse of pilot. That's why I'm putting you here, Jackie. Is that what you want to do?
I mean, that's fine with me unless Wolf wanted to.
Unless you want to be behind the wheel of Wolf. Okay. So is everybody where they want to be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm written down fixing parts of the boat, so I need to move me. Hang on.
Okay.
There's a crow's nest, right?
There is a crow's nest, yeah.
Cool.
Maybe
I'm
on
up
to go?
there to be able to observe what is going on with my crew.
Okay.
And give orders.
One hundo. Okay. So, as this...
Before I climb up there, I ask him if he's got a spyglass.
Roman percentiles. 69 and above, yes.
Got the 78.
Yes.
Ew.
Cool. I take it up there so that I can
Okay.
see more.
You see clouds of brewing. There is a storm cloud rushing in your direction. It looks kind of small, to be honest, but a concentrated storm cloud is rushing in your direction. Like it's almost like it's going towards you.
I will call out that there is a storm headed right towards us.
Okay. Everybody, you all hear that? Is there anything that you guys are doing?
Storm ahead! I'm like echoing after.
Batten
Okay.
down the hatches.
I'm gonna, I guess, brace down the stuff in the kitchen.
Okay.
Like
Bas-
close the food, tight lids. And,
Basically, I'm gonna look at the pilot and be like, "Are we going into it?"
Well, first of all, it's not storm ahead because it's behind us and it's coming towards us. So technically, the calls would not be. And you see that they're not doing this to be rude, but to get your terminology correct and to make sure that everything's proper. And again, the storm is catching up with y'all.
Oh.
Vearon called ahead because he thought he was facing the front of the boat.
Okay, there we go. But you do see, and you're not sure if you're looking at it correctly, but there's 3 figures walking on the water, approaching the boat at the same speed, maybe even faster than the boat is going.
Can I get a look at them to get a better idea of what they are?
Yeah, roll perception.
It's 17.
17. Okay. One has a giant white beard that looks maybe the beard itself about 15 feet tall. Each one looks like they have spears on their backs or shields and old-timed armor. These look like almost double the size of the cloud giant that you saw. They're bigger than Auntie.
There are giants bigger than the father of our shopkeeper friend who Jackie offered to butter his biscuit.
I forgot about that.
How are there giants on open ocean?
They're walking on open ocean.
How?
You
That don't make sense.
You do see eventually approaching. You first start seeing some fuck, what are they called? Albatross birds just flying alongside the ship, and a couple of ravens land on the ship, just crowing and cawing at y'all. Before you see 3 storm giants walking right next to the ship. The storm giants are walking on top of the ocean, and the ship comes to about their shin. The smallest one, maybe their knee.
They're huge.
They're definitely awe-inspiring. They're walking through the waters in the wind as though it was nothing. There's a power and authority to them as they walk.
I'm just gonna run up to Finland and be like, "Have you seen this before?"
I would like anyone who wants to roll me history, and if your backstory is associated with giants, you have advantage.
I got a 5.
Okay, no, unfortunately.
18.
Okay, that would be, you'll get some information.
21.
Okay, you'll get a little bit more information. I didn't hear any of
Your
y'all.
mom part giant?
No, your mom is not part giant.
Wasn't my mom?
No, your mom is not part giant. Your mom just knows giant.
So are we sure the 5 doesn't get...
Yeah.
I got an 11.
11. Okay, unfortunately, 11 doesn't give you anything. You're like,
Yeah.
those are fucking huge.
Wait, if the side of the ship is up to one of their like knees, that means that Vearon's at about dick height.
At the moment.
I'm in stabbing range.
What did you get, Barklee? I didn't quite hear. Sorry.
16.
16. Okay. So you definitely know, Barklee, that storm giants do live on the ocean. And you would know that each giant can full-blooded, quote-unquote, which is a term that's not really favorable nowadays, but the true giants, quote-unquote, they tend to have an associated bird with them, as their god has favored a type of bird that always is associated with that giant. You don't know if it's the albatross or the raven, but being a druid, one of those definitely does not belong this far out in the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, what's an albatross doing around the ocean? It's supposed to be around a sailor's neck.
Orekon. With an 18, you have heard some stories, maybe with your past adventuring group or whatnot, but that there has been rumors that when storm giants migrate, it's almost like a wilderness of nature, that it tends to foretell of prophecy coming true.
Oh, this is another luck thing.
And with a 21, is that correct? Rune Strike? Rune Strike, what did you get? 21? Is that correct?
21, yes.
Okay. So you did get a little bit more information. You do know that storm giants have been cursed by the giant god to migrate and walk anytime the world is about to change. Why they were cursed, you're not quite sure. You don't remember the stories well enough. Now with the 21, you wouldn't have that information. Maybe a cleric or a paladin can tell you. But them migrating in this pattern is not a good thing. and the fact that they have ravens tend to be one of the few birds that can go through dimensional rifts, such as like the Fey Realms or the Shadowfell. So this is a bad omen, and then birds that fly through other bad omens. So these are like two bad omens together.
They cancel out, right?
Yeah, two negatives cancel out.
2 wrongs don't make a right, but 3 rights make a left.
That's how we roll it. So yeah, they're just walking through. And as each step is close enough to the boat, you see the boat kind of shakes a little bit. And good thing that Rune Strike, you tied things down, because if not, the food would be scattered everywhere. You hear the books fall all over the place, and the crates that are empty, but they start moving alongside. And if there was anything that was not tied down properly, that's on the floor already. You see the chairs kind of move each time one of the giants steps on the water. Anything that you guys want to do?
I'm gonna look back at the storm and see how, on a scale of like, we can weather this fine to I should be concerned for everyone's safety.
It's very peculiar because the storm is following them. They are the storm, but there's no lightning. It's just dark clouds, and it's almost like a dog barking. It's just that you hear but no lightning bolts coming out, no rains coming from it. It's just ominous, and it follows the 3.
Oh.
And you hear the rumbling move with them.
I guess I will kind of wave.
Okay. As you wave at one of the giants,
Wave at one of them and see if they look.
you see this one. I'll say that she kind of just looks at you, stares for a second, like stops and just stares.
I'll just say, hello, do you understand my language by any chance?
And with that, I am gonna run downstairs and start making sure things are secured.
She looks at you. I understand.
Rune Strike will actually... Rune Strike will kind of step up aside, but Calcifer itself will open up the hatch, and he's standing on the open chest plate, just going like this.
So is Calcifer talking, or is it Rune Strike? It's Calcifer.
Calcifer, well, Calcifer's always talking.
Okay.
Calcifer himself is outside.
Out of the,
but
okay.
Rune Strike is also helping to wave, because I don't think they can really see the tiny wave. Like this.
She will look down, and for Calcifer, when she speaks, it's almost like his entire chest is vibrating. It's almost like being right next to like fucking 21 amp, like fucking speakers, just like at a concert. Like it fucking vibrates your entire body.
Yeah.
I understand the mortal's tongue.
Oh, quick question. Are you going somewhere? Is there... I know a little bit of giant lore, and I'm not sure if something is happening.
We are told to migrate, so we must. We will find another part of the ocean to live in and await further instructions.
I see. Sorry to bother you.
She kind of rises straight and just continues on walking. And the other two,
Have a good trip.
you notice that the other two kind of stopped. One had their hand on their spear, and the other one had their hand on their shield, ready for anything. And then when she continues walking, they let go, and after about 30 seconds, they're ahead of the ship.
Looking at the 3 of them, does she look like someone more important than the rest, kind of like that? And
No, not really. They all have like pretty similar armor, pretty similar weaponry. It just looked like they were watching her back.
You're watching each other's back.
Yeah, you get the feeling that if you talk to one of them, she would also be in the same boat. She would have grabbed her sword.
Okay. Yeah, I will just say, okay, well, have a nice trip. Hopefully you find your ocean.
She nods.
Yeah.
Like super stoic.
When they're a little bit more out of earshot, I guess once all three of them kind of reach down to the very front of the ship, then I will kind of tell the party, I guess Vearon is still in the crow's nest. And
Yes.
I guess I'll just tell whoever is the closest, I guess. What's his
Jackie's
name?
right
His
there.
name. This guy's name.
Finland.
Finland, yeah.
Finland, okay. And guess I'll talk to Jackie as well, because I'm not shouting, but I'm saying loud enough for maybe people to hear, but I'll just tell them what I know and the reason why I asked those questions. And if they're kind of trying to evade whatever, and also because it's their orders, I just want to respect that. I don't want them to attack or to provoke them.
Okay. As you see the storm, the quote-unquote storm moving with them, and
Yeah, I'll tell them too about the omens and the birds' signs and stuff like that.
I'm sorry, did not hear what you said. Sorry. One more time, Barklee.
I hear what you said. Sorry. One more time, Barklee.
I know about birds.
Barklee knows all about the birds.
I like to chase them.
That's
Good
how.
eating, too.
Yeah, that's how she gets her information.
They're always pooping on her branches.
I'm sure she eats it for the extra protein. But
Aww.
with our first encounter done with, we're gonna take a little break and see.
You've played a druid, Ryan. Don't you that. Druids are gross.
What's that one druid from the Lord of the Rings? What's something the brown?
Radagast?
Yeah,
Radagast, yeah.
Yeah.
all that poop.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna take a little break and we'll be back and see what else the ocean has to offer our adventurers. All right, be back in a minute.
Hell yeah.
Welcome, Beak. So, with our first encounter out of the way, can I have somebody else roll me a d6?
Me.
Okay, Jackie, roll me a d6.
That's a 1.
Uno.
The bad luck just keeps on coming, and that laugh doesn't
What?
help.
That's a good one. I mean, that's a good one for y'all.
It's a good one for us. Are we about to have combat?
Harpies everywhere. We have a harpy infestation. We're rich.
No. No.
Jesus
Please
glancing
no.
to the side like, well, that wasn't what it was, but it is now.
I mean, Ryan, you've been right 3 times this whole campaign.
Harpies, we have the meat.
Oh, I like that one.
Get out.
I mean, I like that one. So, hey, Vearon, you are manning in on that that crow's nest, looking through. You see some creatures flying at you. There is a total of 7 individuals flying. It's like 7 women who are flying at y'all. What do? You have maybe about 30 seconds before impact.
Call Turda.
Mike, no make noise.
Yeah, I know. I was turning it on.
Oh.
I don't think we have any ship Valtrex, do we?
No.
I hate you
Damn.
so much.
Okay. I will call out. And they look like bird women?
Yeah, look like a bird of women.
Would I have encountered harpies? Can I roll to know if I know what harpies are?
Yeah, it's pretty general what a harpy is. You would know what a harpy is.
Okay, I think there's harpies coming at us.
I am going to shout at the bag of holding. Distance pokey stick! And javelin.
Okay. A javelin does appear from your distant pokey stick.
They're right there, right now?
No, I'm just getting them ready.
Oh,
They're about 300 feet away. Why is this the computer? I mean this Oh my fucking lord. You see a total of, now that you're focusing on it, 7 of them coming your direction.
Hearing that call, I'm just going to turn around and shout towards the wheel, because I'm up at the very front of the fucking ship. Battle stations!
You hear battle stations, and your captain currently gets a whip. You hear the whip crack, and then they take out a crossbolt.
I'm gonna be like, do you need me to, what do you need me to do? Because I should go help, probably.
And I'm gonna back up 10 feet.
Well, what I need you to do right now, at this very moment, is fight, and I will man the ship. If any harpy
Perfect.
dares to come across my way, they will reap the day that they chose to do so.
All right then. Thank you.
They are
Bye-bye.
now currently 200 feet away.
I am readying the javelin in my right hand and setting the hammer head down, so like the shaft's just pointing up, like at me, on the ground, ready to pull it after I javelin.
Okay. At this moment, when they're 200 feet away, I do need every humanoid, that's all of y'all, to make me a wisdom saving throw versus a charm effect, because some of y'all are fucking weird.
$19.
That's a pass. That's a pass for them.
13.
Pass.
Oh.
I got a 14.
Pass.
Beautiful.
8.
Oh, buddy. Vearon, what did you get?
What?
Is it magic?
It is. It does not say it's magical, but it is a charm effect.
That's 8.
Nope, it is magical. It's magical.
Okay, well then that's 20.
Okay. And then I need a second one because there are 2 luring songs being sung currently.
That's much better. That's an 18.
All right, that's pass.
On the
16.
second one, I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, cool. You succeed and you have an advantage.
On the second one, I got a 21.
Okay, pass, pass.
I got 17.
That's a pass. What you get, Rune Strike?
16.
That's a pass, Rune Strike. You're doing a
Oh,
good job.
Lord have mercy.
So, Orekon. This harpy, who is currently 200 feet away, is the most attractive individual you have ever seen in your life. If you would dare, you might even say you are in love with them. And it's just, you just have to, nothing in the world would make you happier than to just be with them, to be closer to them.
Oh, hold on. I can actually solve say this in character. Brother, why do I think the bird women are hot?
Yeah,
Specifically
Didn't-
that one.
Ryan, did your character get charmed by a harpy on Arthurian as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
wait, wasn't,
That was turd.
I also think Ryan's character was the only one who did not get charmed by a fey creature in another game, the Hogwarts campaign. So
It wouldn't surprise me.
Ryan's characters are just too horny.
too much horn.
That if coming from the bard, that's fucking rich.
So
I haven't
And-
been charmed once.
need everyone to roll me initiative.
I got a natural 20, so I got a 22.
Wow, that's a natural one. That sucks. Oh, natural 20. Hey, that's another initiative. Okay, and I'm gonna put. Okay.
The tracker.
Yes. Believe it's control you. I don't know if you guys see the initiative.
I see the turn order, but it is currently blank.
Okay.
Blank.
So shift you. Okay, let's try that again.
You wanna what me?
I'm gonna do some things to. Okay, it's control, but for some reason it's only doing it one at a time. All right, this is gonna take forever.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, someone was at it twice.
I'm in there twice.
Yeah.
It's okay, I can move twice.
And we're gonna cut the harpies into 2 different groups. One group, which is the one that in the group with the one that did manage to charm Ryan, got a natural 1 on initiative for a total of 2.
Okay, so there's the hotter group and the less hotter group.
Yeah.
Otter group and the Angie group.
Yeah.
It's the main stage and stuff.
And then our captain got a 16. Okay. Barklee, what did you get? 20. There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
I tried to do it, but I think that's wrong.
It's all good. It's gonna.
This is like the lowest down I've ever been on an initiative tracker in DNC.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay.
With
And now.
that, they are again 200 feet away. I'm gonna put a marker here that explains how far away they are. Fuck, where is it? Here, text. Let's do against white background and make it sure. Why is it that dark? Let's make it. Oh my god, it's not fucking. Come on. All right, Barklee, what are we doing?
Alrighty. No, you said they're 200 feet away?
Yes.
Okay. That's too far.
What the fuck? Why can't I change this?
I want to get out my thorn vine. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And I want to yeah, I've got to hold an action.
Okay.
too, but I figured I'd do that and just kind of get ready and then look around at everybody. I know we had rest before, so no one should look hurt.
No, yeah, you guys have had a second. So this is your second day, so everyone's had a full rest of everything. What is your ready to action?
I want to do a thunder wave when they're within 15 feet.
Perfect. Awesome. All right. You have your whip out, and you are preparing your thunder wave. Okay. So, harpies are going to. I'm going to make a marker over the ones that have done their song, because you are immune to these two harpies' song for the next 24 hours. But it does not mean that you're immune to the other harpies. Okay. So, the first wave of harpies are going to move and then take another to dash. Okay. So, these harpies are moving doop, doop, doop over here, and they...
Are they 30 feet away from me?
No.
Damn. Because that will trigger my ready action.
They are 120 feet away from you, though.
Nah. No, not yet.
And for the sake of this, I'm going to give them the... so that's another 40. So they are 80 feet away. And that is all they are doing. Okay. Rune Strike, what are we doing?
Looking at them, are they acting what's that called? Are they acting hostile at all?
Oh, yeah, they look like they are gutting for y'all.
Also, we did, because I passed the save, I did hear that song, and I'm like, oh, they're trying to do this thing.
Yes,
Or they're
you...
trying to do something.
Yes, you
I don't know
pass
exactly yet.
one of this one's song.
So I know that they're trying to charm me, or
Yes, you do know that they were trying to do some sort of effect, and the harpy song is legendary.
Okay. Then, I'll just. Well, Orekon did say, well, like, why are these bird ladies hot? I'm just gonna go this way and.
Oh, the charmed thing was a crosshatch
How
thing.
far are
because
they?
of ice.
Oh, wait, 80 feet from here.
Yeah, from the edge of the ship, so from here.
Okay. I'll just stay here. I hold my action to attack when they move closer.
Okay, no problem. Captain is going to continue sailing their boat, and it's DC 10 with the 19 successfully passed. All right, Orekon, anything that you're doing?
I am holding my action, and that is if the harpies that aren't insanely attractive get inside of 30 feet of me, I'm going to throw a javelin at one.
Okay.
Because I am charmed by one of them.
Yes, I'm going to send you this, and I'm going to ask you to roleplay this the best of your abilities. I'm going to send it to you in chat.
Secret message.
Which chat?
Yeah, fuck, where the hell are... Oh, there's Fluffy, okay. Okay. And... Jackie, what are we doing?
I am using my movement, so 30 feet to get there.
Okay.
To
Running
there.
across the ship.
Yep. And I see that they are 80 feet plus.
So it'll be 80 from here.
Right. 80 from there.
Yeah.
Okay, so
they're
15 feet. So.
Yeah, so they're 95.
Okay.
If you have a short bow, you should be able to hit, but it might be at a disadvantage.
Right, but I also have something else.
If you have something else, totally do it.
I don't know how this is going to work, but we will see. I'm going to touch my circlet of blasting
Mm-hmm.
and go fire, go.
All right, which one are you aiming at?
I'm aiming one at this one, or wait, hang on. One at this one.
Okay.
Do you want me to just roll and see
Sure, yeah,
what
yeah.
happens?
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay. All right. And how much do I add to it? Plus 3. So that is a 18.
18 hits.
Okay.
So you shoot from the emblem of soul as this beam of flame hits the first one.
That's an 11
On the same one?
damage. Yeah.
Oh, 11 damage.
yeah.
Sorry.
11 to damage.
Okay,
yeah.
got it.
And then, yeah, basically, I think I'm just gonna roll one for this one and then one for that one.
Okay, all right. Roll for the second one.
17 plus 3, so dirty 20.
That definitely hits.
And then I'll just go ahead and roll for the last one. That's a 13. Don't know if that'll.
13 hits. They're not
thank
wearing
God.
any armor.
Okay.
They are feathers and skin.
Okay. Well, this one gets 6 points of damage,
Okay.
and the other one gets I max 12.
Okay,
For that
dope.
one.
Okay. 12 points of damage. All right. As you shoot 3 beams of these heat rays and hits the harpies as they kind of tumble for a second and then continue flapping before they can continue on their way and move forward.
Okay, and then the next thing I'll do is
Mm-hmm.
just get my short bow out and ready.
Okay.
Just
No problem.
That's it.
Short bow out and ready. Okay.
Yep.
Vearon, what do we do?
And the closest ones are 80 feet.
Yeah,
out.
80 feet from the tip of the ship.
From the tip.
Just a tip.
I hold action until one of them gets within 120 feet of me.
Okay. So 80, 100. Okay.
It'll be their next movement.
Yeah. Okay, okay, yeah, that'll be easier. Next one. So this one has to continue using his bonus action to continue that song. So it is only going to move 80 feet forward, which makes her speed 120 away from the ship. Specifically. While these also manage to get to the 80-foot range.
It's like a chase scene, but scarier.
A little bit, yeah. So, while it uses bonus action, you are still under the effect of the luring song. Alright, Barklee, what do we do?
Take out my bag of grass seeds and sprinkle them all around on the deck where it's
Okay.
dirty and watery.
Start sprinkling around.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something.
I
Okay.
think I know what you're fucking doing, and I am here for it.
What are we doing?
Well, I have to wait till they get a little closer, but
Okay.
there will be growing soon.
Okay, so you're readying in action? Okay, got it. Okay. This one is going to move 40 feet forward. So they're all moving forward. So now they're... I'm going to use this to mark... $40. Oopsie. Right. So you're behind. So these guys, these gals are 40 feet forward.
Yeah, that can trigger my action. 'Cause
Okay.
they're within range.
If they're within range.
No.
Okay. So 3 are going to take out their short bows and shoot. And 1 is going to use a luring song. Do your ready action. On this one?
I eeny meeny miny mode.
Sure.
Either or this, and then it went to this. So
Okay.
2 attacks going that way.
Please, roll.
It's well, the first attack is a 9.
9 misses, yeah.
Yeah, and the other one is a 24.
24 definitely hits. Okay.
That's 7 points of piercing.
7 points of piercing. Okay, cool. Thank you for the easy math, actually. Oh, so close to bloodied, but not there yet. As, what were you using again?
Crown of Madness.
Oh, is it within range?
Yep.
Okay.
120 feet.
Okay. What were you using, Rune Strike?
Crossbow.
Okay, as a bolt hits it,
I'm on my guardian model, so I can't. I am melee.
Okay. In Crown of Madness, who are you targeting?
Whichever of the harpies entered my range first.
I'll say this one entered first. Since it's
Cool,
like
I'm gonna
directly.
need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Or they fall under my charm.
Give them a taste of their own medicine.
Wisdom is a 13.
Cool, they needed to beat a 16.
Okay.
A crown of jagged iron appears on its head and madness glows in its eyes. They must use their action before moving on each turn to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that I mentally choose. It will be whichever harpy is closest. It can act on its own normally if there's no creature in range or I don't target one.
Okay, so it has to attack a next.
Yeah.
Okay.
And at the end of its turns, it can make a wisdom saving throw to try and break it.
Okay, dope. All right, as you see this crown of iron place on her head. First attack, it's gonna go towards Rune Strike. Does a 16 hit?
No.
All right, as the arrow goes, bounces off and breaks on contact. So she is going to fire against her sister, and 15 hits. And then the last one is going to go and hit Jackie for a dirty 20. Does dirty 20 hit?
No. Yes, it does.
Okay. I was like, damn. Okay.
Well, say, damn, what kind of rogue are you? What kind of armor?
He is way lower.
I have the special, whatever Jesus rolls, I'm that +1.
So
Wow.
6 points of piercing damage.
Cool.
Dodge me.
Oh, yeah! Wait! Thank you, Flea. That's
Oh,
funny.
yeah. Wait.
I could see it coming, so I'm gonna do Uncanny Dodge.
Isn't Kenny Dodge at 7?
At 5. I got it last. I got it last
I thought
level.
Uncanny Dodge was 7, but
Yep,
is it
sir.
Uncanny Dodge dex save?
I feel like 7 is.
Okay, now you can use yeah.
When an attack that
Yeah,
you,
you can see.
hits with an attack,
You can use your reaction to half it, yeah.
half it. So 3.
Evasion is 7th.
Yeah.
Invasion is 7.
So yeah, so if you want to uncanny dodge it, yeah, you take 3.
Thank you.
As you
Sorry.
Good job.
dodge out of the way.
Dodge.
Alright. This harpy is going to use her luring song. So I need everyone on deck to roll me a who's not already affected by the harpies.
Okay.
I'll say
So
just
not
to
you, Ryan.
just to make it easier. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Alright.
Yep.
Alright.
Is it the song
Keep it
again?
good. Keep
It's
it
a song
good.
again, yeah.
So 14.
Oh
Pass.
man, this advantage did not help me much. 9.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
You are in love with this harpy right here.
Oh. You love that harpy. Just that harpy.
Okay. How does
I-
this affect?
I can send it to him.
Okay, yeah. So, in short, I'm going to tell Terry what the target, this is admired. You are in love with her. The target must move towards the harpy in the direction towards it. Obviously, you avoid anything dangerous, like you're going to avoid lava pits or anything that will hurt you.
So I can climb down from
Yes,
here. I'm not
yeah.
walking off the side of
Exactly.
this crow's nest.
You're not an idiot, but you want to get to her. You want to get as close as you can to her. You're gonna get into the ocean and swim to her.
Ooh.
Wait, but what if I consider the ocean dangerous? There are sharks down there.
Yes, but you're not going to get eaten by a shark. Also, you can take a shark on. You're a level 6 character. You can fight a shark.
I still get my action though.
Yeah. You just have to move to her.
That's fine. As long as I can still use my action to keep the charm on the other harpy.
Yeah. She is the one that you love. Not the other ones.
Cool, then I'm gonna make the other one attack one of its other harpy friends. Not the one I love.
Of course. I mean, she's your love. Okay.
I
Unless
got
she
a
tells me she's
15.
Yep. You're fine. And at the end of your turns, you get to re-roll the charm effect. So don't forget that. Okay. Rune Strike, what are we doing?
Just doing the same thing. Same
Alright.
target. Oh, I don't know if this will hit. 14 and a 16.
Both hit.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. They are not wearing any armor. It's just pure dex.
I think it's more like impure decks
Mhm.
trying to lure us off the ship.
13 points of pierce.
On the this far off one, correct?
And
Okay.
that one.
Very, very bloodied. As the arrow hits her. Does anyone speak Undercommon, by any chance?
I speak Infernal?
Yes.
Okay. I'll say that she uses her reaction, and you will hear her say Vearon. She says, "Sisters, I'm out." All right. Anything else, Rune Strike?
That is it for me for now.
Okay. Captain of the ship. Since the ship hasn't been damaged and successfully rolled last time, they do not need to roll again. All right. Orekon, what are we doing?
I'm going to put away my javelin
Okay.
and put away my hammer
Okay.
and say, "Oh, guys, chill. I gotta brush up on my harpy," but they elaborated. "This is a wandering brothel. That one told me so. This is gonna be fucking dope." I'm going to walk up to the edge of the ship,
Okay.
lean over the banister, and go,
It's a little high.
"It's a bit of a jump. What's the height from the top of the ship to the ocean?"
30 feet, I think. 40 feet,
Okay,
maybe.
That's not terminal velocity.
No.
Hitting water.
No. You'll be fine.
No, you can dive off that ship.
Yeah.
Cross your arms, cover your ears and nose.
Yeah.
Okay, so now do we have to do the ship math for how far it's gonna move once he dives off the side? to see if it's
Technically,
gonna
it's moving 30 feet as he kind of gets into the water. Yes.
And I am
On
now
the-
in open ocean being murdered by a harpy.
All right.
Oh, think of the giant ocean oozes.
Oh no.
There
Do
are
those
oceans.
exist?
Ah. Just
I don't know if those exist.
just wait for a couple of games.
15. I'm moving an inordinate amount, but I am just going to leave the
Okay.
because my move speed's 40 feet. I don't know if my swim speed's half that.
Your
or not.
swim speed will be half of that. Yeah.
Okay. Now I am not wearing heavy armor, which I guess
Okay.
is a benefit. But and then I am going to hold my unarmed strike attack action
Sure.
if any of the non-hot harpies, because there's one hot one, obviously.
Obviously, she's hot. Yeah.
If any of them try to get in 5 feet of me and bonk me, I'm gonna hit them first, and I'm going to attempt to roll the save again.
Okay, please do.
I'm going to use my advantage token on
There we go. Yeah, use it.
because I have rolled nothing higher than a 10 for this save so far. All right, that's a base 19
You are no longer charmed.
in
Yay!
the water.
And you're like, as soon as you hit the water, you're like, and maybe it's just the cold water, the cold splash immediately, like, what the fuck? The ship's leaving, the ship's leaving!
And we're in like open ocean,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are just gonna hear up from over the side of the fucking ship, "I made a terrible mistake. They're not hot." And just grabbing onto the ship for dear life.
I'm going to do this. 30 feet. Okay, so you technically are right here as the ship's moving at the end of your turn.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Never mind. That changes drastically. But also... Yeah.
All right. Anything else? Orekon.
It's...
No, I'm done annoying my neighbors
He's-
for the next 5 minutes.
He's, like, attempting to... catch the ship?
I hope so.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was trying to. I'm grabbing onto the side of the ship, whatever part I can catch for.
Yeah,
dear life.
there'll be some rope or something there that you can like attempt to grab onto.
Okay. Okay. Two things
Yes.
first, immediately. I'm moving here. I
Okay.
was here. I
Yeah,
moved here.
okay.
And I'm yelling back at this guy, which, did I get his name?
Their name and yes.
There.
Fuck. God damn it. Finland. Yes, it's
Finland,
yes.
yes. Okay. I'm gonna yell, Finland, toss the rope over for Orekon!
On it!
Because I see there's a rope right there.
Yes, there's
And I would
rope
know.
there, rope
being over-
there,
yeah,
rope.
yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of
Yeah.
rope that can be used.
I'm just gonna be the one right next to you! Okay. And then, I'm gonna turn back, I'm gonna notch my short bow, and I'm going to target this guy in
This
the
one?
water because
Okay.
this is the one I didn't hit before.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
So yeah,
Roll me to hit.
that's cocked. All right. With my where's my thing? +7. Okay, so that is a 16 plus 7 is 23.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. So that would be 7 points of damage. That's
All right.
awesome.
I mean,
Damage is
damage.
damage.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say.
know. Yeah.
You don't sound
yeah.
you don't sound convinced.
Yeah.
Oh, I did the wrong way.
I can't. So if I do fast hands but use an object, that's not the same as granting me another attack.
Correct.
Cool. Yeah, that's all I can do. I'll just be like,
Okay.
nobody else jump overboard.
All right, as you yell that, grab your bow, nick one of the wings as she kind of turns around and flies back and gets back into position.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go right back here and kind of like
Okay.
duck behind
Okay, yeah.
one of the boxes.
Sure. And then you'll get partial cover.
Yeah.
Okay. Vearon, what do we do?
So how much of my movement gets used climbing down this?
It's half your movement since you don't have a climb speed. So it will take your entire movement just to get to the floor.
Sick. And I will choose one of the harpies that I am not currently in love with as the target for my Crown of Madness to attack.
This one's bloodied and she is close to it.
It would be whoever's closest.
Okay, so her. Okay. Does she attack now or it's on her turn?
At the beginning of her turn, she attacks before she moves.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Understood. Okay.
Which is why it's going to be whoever she's close to.
Got it. Okay. Anything else then?
Nope.
All right. Maintaining concentration on that spell.
Wolf, roll your whiz save.
Yes, at the end of your turn.
So, do I still get the advantage from it being magic?
Yes, because it's still a magical effect.
18 plus 2, 20.
All right. You are no longer in live.
Hell yeah.
Okay. She blew her load. Okay. So, these harpies turn. She is going to fly 40 feet. So she's going to get to... yeah. So she is at the 40-foot mark as well. And she already used her luring song. Okay, so she will take a bow. 40 feet gets her here as well. And... also use her bow. What about you? Also get to the 40-foot mark. Okay. So all three of them will shoot with their bow. That's a natural 1, which does not confirm. Nat 20 though. And then 18 versus Jackie.
18?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The nat 20 does not confirm, but...
Oh, wait.
Huh.
Oh. Well, whatever the thing is, I'm gonna probably do it uncanny dodge.
Okay.
Since I have my reaction back.
6. Okay, so Jackie, you're going to do uncanny dodge, right? So you're taking 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
That is a half.
Not 20 misses.
Nat 20 misses, of course. So Rune Strike, that is going to be 11 points of piercing damage. And the natural one obviously misses. Okay, doke. They're all 40 feet away now. Barklee, what do we do?
Plant grow.
Plant growth, okay. What do?
Okay, it says within 100-foot radius, I can cast plant growth on all my little CDs, and I can choose to not pick areas where my friends are. It says 1 or more areas of any size within that range. So, what does it say? But they become thick and overgrown, and a creature moving through the area must spend 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves.
Okay, okay.
So basically, as they get close to the ship, trying to fly around, they're not going to be able to see or get very close to moving around everyone.
You're also making a harvest.
We're blocking their aerial attacks, hopefully, or stopping them from being effective.
Okay, if it's 8 hours, then you get that other ability. So it doesn't really affect flyers, but give me an Arcana check.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to pull them out of the ground. I just want to block them because I'm going to do Entangled next.
Okay, roll me an Arcana check.
Okay. Ooh. Sorry, hang on. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Come back. I got an 18.
Okay, around where are you making the exceptions?
In a circle around the friends.
Okay.
Small circle. So just enough for them to stand, essentially.
Just enough for them to stand.
Are they still 40 feet away?
Yes.
That's the closest.
So the entire ship is difficult terrain except for the green circles that have been placed around y'all. That is safe space for you guys to move, as the entire ship has been overgrown with plants and plant matter as the flora has sprung free, and some vegetation and some also carrots and root vegetables are growing throughout as well. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold Entangle for, it's not a bonus.
Oh,
I don't
ship
think-
is green now?
Yep. Do not think Entangle is...
Yeah, it's not a bonus.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna, as soon as they get within 20 feet, that is my next plan.
That's the next spell. Got it, got it.
Yeah, to make the plants actually active, but
Cool.
hopefully I didn't I'll just yell out. I want to yell out to my friends, like, sorry for the obstruction, but they can't be attacking us from the sky. That's all I got.
What is their intelligence? So
They think all of
40
a sudden plant life is a defense mechanism of the ship and turn around and run away.
No. She needs to make an attack against her sister. So she's gonna make 2 club attacks. So that is definitely a hit. 4, 3, 6 points of damage. on her sister, who's fucking bloodied. So her sister is going to try to restrain her. And that is what they're doing. They are tussling in a grapple check. She is flying back. She is that. So now she's at 120 feet backwards. And they are busy in a tussle. 40 feet lands her on the ship as it starts becoming overgrown and mossy, and spends the rest of her movement just getting there, and that is her turn. Alright. Rune Strike, what do we do?
Is someone right in front of me?
Yeah. She landed on the ship and then got all fucking tangled up in the growth and stuff.
That changes my plans. I will use my Thunder Gauntlets then. 2 attacks on the one that landed near to me.
Okay.
Oh, that is a... Well, 16 plus 7 on the first attack.
That hits.
The other one is a 30 20.
Definitely hits. Both. Yeah, roll me damage. Namaja. Oh yeah, she gets a save at the end of her turn, right? What's a DC save? That's a 15, does not make it.
It's a 17 points of thunder damage.
Ooh, 17. That's two punches from...
2 punches.
Yeah. Definitely bloodied.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than me.
Okay. As she's all discombobulated and she's looking around and looks a little frightened and overwhelmed. Anything else?
Until my next turn. That's the...
Okay.
But I'll end my turn right here.
Okay.
Too much vegetation, I can't move. So
goes over here. 5.
I am the ulteriorly
20. Grabs a rope and throws it down. That's all that they can do. Barely enough movement to be able to make it. Alright.
Here's a
Mm-hmm.
good question. I don't remember now. Where's my bird?
Did you finish making it?
I told you I was gonna do it as soon as we get this ship.
Did you finish making it?
It takes 1 long rest.
Well,
It's
I'm
fine.
gonna roleplay it next time.
We'll do it next time.
So the ship is currently moving, right?
Yeah.
Still? Alright.
Sorry.
So here's what I'm going to do.
Moving.
Yeah. So
I'm going to move 5 feet backwards against the flow of the ship and let the ship, as it's moving into position, I see the rope get thrown. I'm going to reach into the bag, say javelin, pull it out, and as I get close enough to the rope that I know I'm within arm's reach, I'm going to javelin into the side of the ship to give me an anchor.
Okay. Roll me an athletics.
You're not allowed to fail me now, Dice. You're not allowed to fail me now. 12.
Okay, so you grab it, grab onto it, and as soon as the rope kind of moves around, you are attached to it. It kind of yanks you a little bit, and it's not comfortable, but you are attached to the ship.
Okay. And then, can I use my movement to begin going up
Yes,
the
you
rope?
can. What is
Okay.
your movement speed?
My movement speed is 40.
40. Okay, so you will be able to get almost to the top. I'll say that if you don't use your bonus action for anything, you make it to the top.
Okay. Then I'm not using my bonus action. I'm just
Okay.
getting back up onto the top of the
All
ship.
right, you are at the top of the ship, and then you are completely surrounded by vegetation.
Why is there suddenly rabbit food everywhere?
We have a lot of produce.
Yes, you do.
Haven't put up yet.
Jesus, did I get a circle too?
Huh?
I didn't get a circle for me.
Do you want a circle?
I think I would have probably wanted a little bit of protection from the bears.
Hell yeah.
Thanks.
Alright, now I am.
Our produce order arrived and I haven't put it up yet.
Hello, Fresh.
Jackie, what do we do?
The one
Oh, yes.
The only other thing I'm going to do is just pull out my sword and turn towards the harpies that are landed.
Okay.
So how tall is the grass? That's the only thing I'm like.
It does not say how tall, so a couple feet up.
Okay. But not over my head, basically.
Not over your head now.
Okay.
Waist height?
Sure.
Well,
Yeah.
then I imagine I would see this bitch. Hopefully.
Wow.
This.
Yeah, you see
this
her.
Lady.
You see her.
Happy. Okay. Then I'm going to yeah. I'm 20 feet away. 20 feet. I'm 15, so I back up 5. Boop, and then I short bow, and I tried to hit her.
Roll me a hit.
Hopefully I do. Hopefully I do. Ooh, that's pretty good. Plus 7, that's dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits. Roll me damage.
Yay. Oh yes, max that out. That is a 10.
10. Nice. Very, very, very bloodied.
Very bloody. Okay. And then
There
as
goes, hits her right in the chest and kind of buries deep into her collarbone.
I'm going to. Huh?
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is out of character. Hey Jackie, I meleeed that harpy.
Oh. You meleeed that harpy.
Yeah. That's the only clue I'm giving you.
Yes. You're also within 5 feet of her. So guess what? I got the sneak attack. As well. Yeah. Alright. Fun. Okay, that's 10 and a 4. So that's 14 other extra points of damage.
How many?
4? You have that D6.
Yeah, how many?
Yeah.
How many?
I had 3d6
Oh,
for
3d6.
sneak attack.
You were like 10 and a 4. It was like, what did you roll?
No.
Yeah.
5, 5, 10.
Okay.
4.
Okay.
Do you have a D10 of sneak attack? That's
That's also I was like no. Okay.
Yeah.
So as she tries to move forward, and then the arrow was just too much and just collapses on the ground.
She's like.
Yay, we have a harpy on the ship. We can collect claws.
And then I'm going to fast hands and use a healer's kit on me because I need it.
Do.
I need it.
All right. Roll your d6.
Okay.
All right. Let me know what you heal.
I'm good. I got a 7.
7. Dope. All right,
I
Vearon.
healed for 7.
What do we do? As you start patching yourself up.
Oh, sorry. And I was gonna just pop right back there.
No problem. All right. Vearon, and then harpies are next.
So me moving through the green also takes a bunch of movement?
Yes, if you move out of the green, it will take, it's difficult terrain. So 5, and then it's 15 now.
Okay, so 20, 30. 50 feet. Hello, spells? Oh wait, I have to use my... Oh, I use my action for her to attack the sister next to her.
Oh.
And I will use my bonus action to... make sure this isn't all... Oh, never mind. That would also be concentration. I will give Rune Strike a bardic inspiration by telling him that I believe in him and he can take down all of these gross seabirds.
Rune Strike, you have a bardic inspiration.
You will see my thunder gauntlets being thundery.
Enjoy your D6.
As you see the harpy start scratching and ripping into the other one and just start biting its neck and just destroying it.
Is the D6 for like skill checks or
Skill
damage?
checks, saving throws,
Attack?
I believe attacks as well. Yes, anything
Attack
separate.
rolls? Not damage rolls.
Yes.
But attack rolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Well, to be honest, these two will probably go over here and try to grapple their sister, and this one's gonna continue firing. She's gonna fire you, Vearon. That is an 8. That misses. All right, Barklee, what do we do?
Angle. So grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in 20-foot square. So I've got a 90-foot range, and I'm wanting to kind of direct it towards the front of the ship. So can you?
Wait, which what are you casting?
Entangle.
So you would be able to cast it on the ship, but not on the water.
Yeah, that's right. I just want to do it towards the front, the aft, not the aft, whatever. The part of the ship that's the pointy part in the front.
Okay.
But I want to offset it from, you know, my friends, obviously.
It's gonna get your friends.
What if I put it on the side where they aren't, where the little dinghy is over here? I don't have a good pointer.
You could hold action it and wait
Like,
for
it's-
the group to land.
Like, it's gonna do this. You can't fire it off here. I mean, can you? Sure. You can do this. Like, something like that if that's what you wish.
So it's just reaching out from the, the front.
But
of it?
it's only going to affect the ship part. Everything that's the water is going to be magic that is just like sprinkled onto the ocean, wasted.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. It's better than nothing. That's what I'll do.
But I'm letting you know that there's nobody here physically.
You're not hitting anything.
Right, but they will be potentially.
Okay.
Right.
Action that bitch.
If you want to, you can hold your action. If anyone lands, you cast it.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Because you're seeing that one's running away, 2 are contesting with their sister who just killed one of the other ones, and the other one who's really doing anything is like continuously moving back, staying at the 40-foot mark, firing at Vearon because he's controlling his sister, her sister.
Where's the other one, by the way? Because that's only 6, right?
So she's dead on the water, probably over here now.
Yeah. Didn't you say there were 7 though?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, I can't see that, I guess.
All right. So you want to cast it? Or do you want to hold your action?
But yeah, I want to make sure that I don't hit Rune when I do it because they have to do a dex save. I'm sorry, a strength save, and then they're restrained.
Sorry, I did catch it. Cut out. I didn't hear if it was gonna be now or holding it.
Yes, holding it.
Okay.
And then it's strength save when
Okay.
they're within range, and it's 20 feet square. It doesn't really say how.
Oh, it's
high
a square. Okay.
It says, yeah, but it says that they grapple basically.
Yeah, the thing is, it's not because it's on the ground. It doesn't have a height. It's just anyone who touches the ground gets entangled. So it's not a height thing. It's just you touch the ground, you get entangled on the ground. That's why it will have no effect off the ship. You know. Okay. Alrighty, as you have your action healed, this harpy is flying away. Now she's at 240 feet away. And this one is going to on her turn, does she act normally? What happens, Wolf?
She's attacking the closest harpy, and then after that she can move.
The 2.
And if no one's in range, she gets to act normally.
That's a natural 1, does not confirm, and then she gets a save at the end of her turn, right?
Yep.
Does not succeed. Okay. All right.
At the end of the harpy's turn,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to use my reaction and say, Finland, can we drop anchor? That's 200 gold floating away. And
It's gonna be rough, but we can try. It does look like the other ones are just trying to maintain their sister. That's on the team. I do what the team wants.
Vearon, tell Rune Strike to drop anchor. There's gold floating away.
Is the anchor really just in the front?
Yeah, that's where he put it. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
or they put it.
if I can hear you, Rune Strike can hear you.
I wanted to run it past my captain first. And so I was shouting it at you.
Rune Strike, what do we do?
I will reaction.
Yes.
I will Rune Strike to drop anchor.
Okay. If that's what the team's doing, these 2 harpies are just trying to subdue her sister. This one looks like she's just trying to shoot at Vearon to fire off, like, to make him lose concentration on that spell. And this one who's injured is flying away. It doesn't look like they're really engaged in combat. They're just trying to get away and get their sister out of whatever enchantment is on her.
It's an action to drop the anchor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over there and drop it.
Okay. As you do so, as the ship kind of suddenly stops and starts moving in a direction, you see that these harpies will manage to grab her and move her out of the way. And as this one flies over and grabs her feet, the other 2 grab each arm, and they're unable to. She's unable to like really do much. And I'll say because of time, you are able to grab the other harpy, put it onto the ship. And that's what we're gonna call it for today, because we're reaching that hard cutoff point.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The other harpies just flew off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell the harpy, was like, just clip your nails and we can let you go.
Oh my god.
Rune Strike has a toenail.
That's all we
Gosh.
need. We don't need the whole harpy. We need the talons.
Well, we have
You,
two.
you need their fucking feet. You need the whole thing.
No, that's not
Gotta
what he
cut it off at the
said.
ankle. Really, just get in there.
All right.
We got 4.
So yes. So you're gonna get paid twice.
Hell yeah. Supplementary income. Let's go.
If you put it in my bag of holding, it doesn't decompose.
That's correct. That's how that works.
There we go.
All right.
I
So
also possess a bag.
with that, we're going to call it for today. 2 great successful encounters. We have nothing has slowed y'all down really. So about 4. Yeah, 'cause this is the 3rd day. So about 4 more days until you guys reach your destination. We're learning how to pilot this ship and how to crash course on how to sail ship happens. We'll see you guys next week. Adios, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.